Welcome to Spark Tank. Spark Tank is a student incubator for new businesses, nonprofits, and ideas designed to improve our community and school.
Today in the tank, we have two groups of entrepreneurs
looking for advice, mentorship, and money to bring their creative concepts into the marketplace. Let's meet the judges. Dave Lindsey, founder of Defenders, the nation's largest ADT security dealer. He also founded the Super Service Challenge nonprofit, which has raised over $15 million for local charities. Jessica Capiraso is a marketing and e-commerce leader with over 20 years experience, marketing iconic fashion brands such as Henry Bendel, Gucci, and Calvin Klein. Drew Pizzo is an entrepreneur within the fashion industry. Over the last 25 years, his company Collection 18 has designed and manufactured accessories for departments and specialty stores under the brands BCBG, Vince Camuto, Kenzie, and Anne Klein.
First up, we have Daniil, presenting us with an update on two of his inventions.
A quick update on the portable particle accelerator. I've presented this project twice before and received $6,000 of funding total from the foundation. The most recent $5,000 was to patent it, and there has been some progress regarding the Vernier acquisition, which is the planned sort of exit for the project. So they have confirmed their intent to acquire the intellectual property. Mr. Gregg and I expect that to be happening within the next month or two.
Do you have any idea what the offer is going to be?
Not really. That's why we went to them and said, you guys go first, as you suggested last time. Congratulations.
Again, we saw you a number of times here, and I think this is the first time that you've launched. Is that correct? Yeah, so congratulations on that. I could ask you how the purchaser is going to monetize this, but I wouldn't understand it anyway.
I mean, actually, regarding the monetization of the project, the main thing here is that they supply scientific equipment to schools, universities, etc. So this would be something that they could include along with their radiation counter or sell as a separate product. The main thing that I wanted to talk to you about today was the Clean Breathe, and that's the thing that you see in front of you. Secondhand smoke, just a quick recap from last time. It kills over 40,000 people a year in the US. So the new prototype, which you see there, has had several significant changes. Before, I had a fan pushing everything through. I realized that this was probably wasteful and not as efficient as it could have been, seeing as the force with which the user blows the smoke should actually be enough to get it through the filter. In terms of business strategy, I changed everything to a replaceable filter, so you no longer have to toss the device, and the big business advantage of this is that it's recurring revenue. But I'd like to request a $1,500 budget to prototype the final user-ready version. So that would be to go from this version down to the acceptable size, which someone would actually be comfortable carrying around with them on a daily basis.
Have you tested the filtering?
The main goal is to get it below a visible and smellable level.
You mentioned that you're trying to get the device to an acceptable size. What do you feel like that acceptable size would be?
The ideal size would sort of be the size and shape of a standard vaporizer, just because that's been proven that people are willing to carry those around.
Dude, there's like 16 states that have legalized. I think there's another market, if you know where I'm coming from, for this thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Great presentation. I mean, you're a pro at this now.
Finally, we have the Dwight Business Investment Club seeking a financial investment of $7,000.
Hello, everyone. We are the Dwight Business and Investment Club. I'm Jacob Lindahl.
I'm Marcus Kapoor. I'm Alexander Kill, once again.
And I'm Stephane Kessel.
So our mission statement is that we want to educate our members about responsible investing and teach members about taking real-life consequences for their investments. Over time, we actually managed to make $5,000 in profit over a term of 3 years.
We are asking for $7,000 to invest into the stock market so we can gain experience and knowledge while also experiencing real-life situations and consequences.
If we get the $7,000 that we're asking for, we'd first like to put it under Mr. Lotus Boto's name, who is a supervisor of the club. And although we still do need an advisor, and we definitely like one, for the day-to-day actions that we need for investing, we would like to have our supervisor have the money with him so we can make transactions throughout the day and rather quickly.
Is there a philosophy around your investing? It sounded more like day trading for a moment there.
We've tried to do long-term investments. However, it's oftentimes it can be really hard to successfully maintain a conversation between members.
Do you seek an advisor someone that you can, while you're learning yourselves, you can learn from?
Well, we're perfectly fine with Mr. Lotuspedo as an advisor, as he has experience spanning 2 decades in business. However, realize it's your money, and you'd be more cautious with that, and you might want to put up forward your own advisor.
So you guys organize the meetings once a week. You sit on Wednesdays, and you meet for an hour or two.
Yeah, so we meet for an hour before the stock market closes, since we are aware that previous years that has often been a constraint, since we had to go through 2 to 3 days of compliance, which would often mean that our investments would no longer be valuable, would decrease in value.
Glad to have you guys here. You know, we talk about different projects, and sometimes folks want to start a business, sometimes they want to start a nonprofit, sometimes just ways to improve our school and our community. I think this falls under that, so thank you guys for figuring out a way that our education here can be more complete.